Hey guys, what's up? I'm here showing you guys a replay of one of my better Warthunder rounds. So let me find my plane. This was a jet battle, realistic. Let's see if I can find it. My jet. Looks like I haven't spawned in quite yet. There I am. There's my beautiful jet. F9F Panther, F9F5 Panther, so it's the second variant of the Panther. And we're on Bulge in realistic tier 5. Highest battle ratings as well, so the jets you see in here are the hardest ones you'll ever go up against in this game. So I was taken off. The reason I was kind of spawned in late compared to everyone was because I had a custom skin, but these custom skins don't show up in replays, nor do they show up for other players. But it's like, you've seen it in my other video, it's like silver. But anyways, this is my plane. Pretty fast, a lot of thrust, so it gets off the ground quick and it accelerates quite rapidly compared to the F-86s and Venoms and Meteors. I believe it's the jet that has one of the highest thrust to weight ratios in the game. So it's like the most amount of thrust on the lightest weight fuselage in proportions. So I've heard that it performs one of the best. Okay. Yeah, let me just experiment. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. That's nice. That'd be like really pretty for like a movie or something if you were making. That'd be nice for showing kills. That's kind of cinematic. I'm just gonna keep it like this for video watching purposes, and I'm gonna fast forward it till we get to the good part. So if you can see, my allies are chasing something right there, right in front of the middle screen. I'm heading towards it. Then I disengaged and saw someone else. Thought I ought to go for him. So as I'm climbing, I'm watching my speed and my climb angle to make sure that I don't lose enough speed. So I just completely lose altitude. I mean, speed and altitude, and you never want to go into a stall with jet battles, because jets come in so fast towards you that your awareness and eyesight, it doesn't really help you much no matter how much you upgrade it, because one moment you won't see a fighter, next there will be an ME-163 on your tail firing its 30s at you. So I was watching this guy. I believe that was a 262. I could be wrong though. The 262 might be right here at the nose of my plane. I can't remember. But I do remember. You'll see me go into a tremendous high-speed dive. So if you look at, I'm 13,000 feet up. My heading is 170, and my IAS, so my speed is 250. So I'm losing speed because I'm climbing. But now I begin my descent because I noticed that one of my allies is being chased. Right down there. If you look right there, dead center of my screen, 262. I believe that was what that was. So right there, you just saw those tracer rounds. And so I'm diving on him. I see him. I'm like, nope, he's in too much of a yaw. So I have to go underneath him and around. So here's where I just come in. Here, let me turn the slow-mo on. So I'm shooting at him, trying to predict his flight path. And it just does not work out for me. I miss. So I'm trying, but he's going slower than me, therefore he can turn sharper, because if you look at my speed, I'm at 530 miles an hour. And F9Fs tend to get compression at that speed. So this 262 got on me, and I thought for a second there I was going to die. But I dodged his shells. Because I had the speed, I used my speed to climb back up, and he noticed that I did that, and he was going to try me. Tried to get him into the most uncomfortable and awkward position to get him in. So see how he's inverted? That's what I do. I try and invert them so it's very, very awkward for them to get onto my tail. So he tried, he failed, and now I am home free for the most part. See, I'm putting him in more awkward positions. Still shooting at me, and I just began to outrun him because he's been doing all these quickly split turns and I haven't turned a single time. Now, bad mistake on his part. Never ever disengage someone in a jet battle, because they can, just as quick as they got on you, they can flip around and get back on you. So that's pretty much what I did. Only I honestly should have turned back and helped out my teammate considering he has two guys on him, but then I saw those two people fly in to assist. So I'm like, they got him. Now up here I noticed ME-163 coming in hot, climbing really high. Fired some sprays. I don't know. I think I critically damaged his elevator in this, and so I was following him all the way down, making sure that that's what happened, because it said critical. But, I mean, you never know, because I've seen a CL-13, I've critically hit his elevators, and he's come back and kill me. Most painstaking thing. So I'm all like, okay, at this rate, he's just gonna crash, because he's diving too fast, and his elevators are crit. And that's what he did. He blew right up into the ground. Now, I'm still looking around for people, and I noticed quite some tracer shots going on down in that valley. Flying over just to make sure that there's nothing. Oh, I mean that if there is something over there, I don't start diving and it come out and something else come out of nowhere where I can't take an advantage point. Because right now I'm at a huge advantage point by being about 7,000 feet up, while all of them are still down there. So I can use my momentum to get down there, pump some shots into them, and then try this again. So I came in pretty fast. I'm already at 500 miles an hour. You start getting compression in a F9F Panther at around 550 miles an hour, and then you're at the point where it's so hard to pull up that you almost can't do it. So then I saw him go into the valley, tried pumping a few shots into him, but then he crashed, so barely missed my buddy. ME-163 on my friend over there. So I came up, and this is real-time speed, so this is how fast I'm actually flying. Although I think it is a little bit slower actually than what real-time is. I feel like real-time's a little bit faster. It could just be me, but I got on this ME-163, projected this beautifully, lit him on fire, and you saw that little explosion come out behind him. He's trying to scramble as I have a MiG-15 BIS on my tail. Not really. I don't remember how I got out of this situation with a BIS on my tail. Typically, you can't get out of those. Yeah, he got right on my tail. Then once I noticed that, I just started hooking all over the place, and he overshot me a little bit, flew right past me, just pew, and tried putting him in an awkward position again, like that, by doing an inverted roll. And tried putting him into another awkward position. His yaw rate is not as tight as mine. And then my buddy came in and shook him off of me. So he darted out of here. So you've seen me get 2 kills already, an ME-163, and then, well actually both of them were ME-163s, weren't they? Okay, so now I noticed that MiG-15, and like I was saying, never disengage an enemy, because just as fast as you got on them, they can turn around and flip onto you. So, here, let me speed this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Real time. You know what? We can go a little faster than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right here. So I flipped around because I noticed someone was coming up behind me, which there was. Right there, barely dodged him. If I hadn't pulled up as far as I did, he would have killed me, just then and there. So I noticed a fighter over here. Oh, was that flag? No, that was flag. So I'm looking all over the place while I'm flying this thing, and I fly in cockpit point of view most of the time. Sometimes I won't. It kind of depends. I typically will fly in cockpit view, just because that's what I'm most familiar with. But for video purposes, I might fly in third person, just because there's more to see, and viewers enjoy watching stuff. So now this MiG-15, I believe he's coming straight at me. So I think we end up going in a head-on collision. I mean, not head-on collision, head-on battle. So he just took down my teammate in a flash. Again, missed him. However, he didn't get any shots on me, so a shot missed is just as fine. I'd rather miss my shots than get shot up in the process. So I was following him because I just realized that, you know, in order for him to get enough speed to really run away from me that much, he's going to have to climb and then get into a dive. So I just decided to stay up high because I knew eventually he's going to have to. He's going to have to climb up, and by then he'll lose all of his momentum and energy. And he won't be able to do anything once I'm up here, and I'm already cooking 400 miles an hour flat. And he is just down there. Now, it was around here that I completely lost visual of him. But then I assumed that he was going to fly straight up into the clouds, so I'm like, who knows, maybe he'll pop out right above the clouds. So I took my chances, went up. You can never be too high up in a jet unless you like can't get any air intake. But then right about here, I got a quick glimpse of him through the clouds. Notice that he was, so if you can see him on the marker, he's right underneath me. Now I don't see that marker when I'm flying. So I was like, oh shoot, he is right underneath me, and he is going to get on one of my teammates. So I began to dive. Beautiful. Here, I'll go in. This is what I was looking at. So this is my perspective. So this follows where my head is pointing and everything. And now, so I lost visual on him again. Saw him through a peak of the clouds. Rerouted my course. Zoomed in up on him. And this is slow time. I'll increase it. Shot him up. Shot his wingtip right off, sending him off course, and barely dodged him. I was afraid I was going to crash right into him. But I didn't. So, that was a good kill on my part. So, as he's going down, I fly up. My teammate was going to come in and steal my kill, and I'm like, no, let him go. Here, let's see what I said. Let me find this. Chat. I think I said that. I could be wrong, though. So I got him. Sweet. Maybe I didn't say that. I thought I did. But, this guy I'm spectating this guy for whatever reason. Why? I don't remember dying. Maybe it's just the video is too long. Oh yeah, it's about to end. This is this guy's F9F. It's kind of cool. What's he shooting at? Random stuff? Yeah, because we won. So, yeah, we killed all the enemies. And so, yeah, I guess that'll conclude this video. It was a very successful video for me. I got 3 kills, I think 1 assist for that 262. And yeah, it was very fun. Good battle. For me anyways. Not for the enemies. So, I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.